it like, is it really only the last decade of our working careers?
It's been about 2 decades.
Yeah.
The term was coined in about 2005, and the first, it's, you know, actually the exercise oncology book has a history of exercise oncology. So, you know, so the first example that I was able to find in the literature that was relevant to exercise oncology was 1911. And, you know, it was about, you know, whether people were more physically active, and whether that, you know, whether they were more likely to develop cancer.
Yeah.
And the first epidemiologic studies that look the way that we look for epidemiologic studies now, in the field of physical activity and cancer, was published in 1984. And the first human studies, human clinical trials in cancer patients, were at the Ohio State University in the late 1980s, by 2 nursing scientists. But there was animal model research that was relevant to exercise and cancer in the 1940s and 50s.
Wow.
My favorite of these to tell you about was a study that was done at the Wistar Institute in Philadelphia, famous cancer institute.
Yeah.
And the scientists went into the study saying, oh, you know, we're going to use exercise as a stress being a bad thing, and exercise will cause cancer. Okay. And so they exercised these rats in order to cause cancer.
Yeah.
And so they gave these rats a carcinogen, and they had some swim and some did not swim, right?
Yeah.
And they followed them over time, and they were shocked to find that the animals that swam were less likely to develop cancer.
Wow.
And they, you know, and they published their findings saying, wait a minute, you know,
this is not what we expected.
There's something going on. There's, you know, there's some reason why exercise is protective against cancer in these animals.
Yeah. Wow.
That can give you an idea of exactly how we thought of physical activity and cancer at that time.